Welcome to History with Herodotus, a journey through the annals of time where the past comes alive in vivid detail. In this series, we'll be exploring one of the most pivotal moments in American history, the westward expansion. From the dusty trails of the Oregon Trail to the lawless frontier towns, we'll delve into the stories of the brave men and women who shaped the course of a nation. Today, we'll be discussing one of the most iconic routes in American history, the Oregon Trail. The Oregon Trail was a 2,170-mile-long route that connected the Missouri River to the Columbia River, spanning across present-day Kansas, Nebraska, Wyoming, Idaho, and Oregon. It was a treacherous journey that thousands of Americans undertook in search of fertile land, economic opportunities, and a new life. The Oregon Trail was not just a physical route. It was also a symbol of American manifest destiny. The idea of manifest destiny, which emerged in the 1840s, posited that the United States was destined to expand its territory across North America, from sea to shining sea. This ideology drove thousands of Americans to pack up their belongings and head west, seeking to claim new land and establish new settlements. One notable example of the Oregon Trail's significance is the story of Marcus and Narcissa Whitman, a missionary couple who traveled along the trail in 1836. The Whitmans were among the first Americans to travel the Oregon Trail, and their journey marked the beginning of a wave of migration that would change the course of American history. They established a mission in present-day Washington state, which became a crucial stopping point for travelers on the trail. As thousands of Americans made their way along the Oregon Trail, they encountered numerous challenges, including treacherous terrain, disease, and Native American tribes. The trail was fraught with danger, from raging rivers to steep mountain passes, and many travelers lost their lives along the way. However, despite these challenges, the Oregon Trail remained a vital route for American expansion, facilitating the growth of new settlements and the development of the western United States. The Oregon Trail also played a significant role in shaping the concept of manifest destiny. As Americans traveled west, they began to see themselves as part of a larger national project, one that aimed to spread democracy, civilization, and American values across the continent. This ideology drove the construction of new roads, bridges, and settlements, and it fueled the growth of industries such as agriculture, mining, and trade. In addition to its role in shaping manifest destiny, the Oregon Trail also facilitated the development of the fur trade. The trail passed through regions rich in wildlife, including beaver, buffalo, and deer, which attracted trappers and hunters from across the United States. The fur trade became a crucial industry in the American West, with companies such as the American Fur Company and the Hudson's Bay Company establishing trading posts and forts along the trail. One notable example of the fur trade's significance is the story of John Jacob Astor, a German-American businessman who established the American Fur Company in 1808. Astor's company dominated the fur trade in the western United States, with trading posts and forts stretching from the Great Lakes to the Columbia River. The company's activities helped to establish new trade relationships with Native American tribes and facilitated the growth of settlements along the Oregon Trail. As we explore the history of the Oregon Trail, it's essential to acknowledge the complex and often fraught relationship between European Americans and Native American tribes. The trail passed through regions inhabited by numerous Native American tribes, including the Sioux, Cheyenne, and Nez Perce, who had lived in these regions for centuries. The arrival of European Americans brought significant changes to these communities, including the introduction of new diseases, the loss of traditional lands, and the disruption of trade relationships. In conclusion, the Oregon Trail was a pivotal moment in American history, marking the beginning of a wave of migration that would shape the course of the nation. From its role in shaping manifest destiny to its facilitation of the fur trade, the Oregon Trail played a significant part in the growth and development of the United States. As we continue our journey through the annals of time, we'll explore more stories of bravery, determination, and resilience, and examine the complex and often fraught history of American expansion. That's all for today. Join us next time on History with Herodotus as we continue our series on America's westward expansion.